How's everyone doing today? Good? Good, I'm well, thanks. So it looks like everyone's here, so we're gonna get started. So yesterday we started talking about jobs. So just to refresh our memories, can someone tell me what a job is? Yeah? Good. A job is something that adults do to make money. So today we're going to talk about types, places, and tasks, and we're going to work in partners as well as alone. So what we're going to start with is just some vocabulary. So I'm going to go through the list here, and we're on page 14 of your workbook. I'm going to go through the list here, and then we'll talk about which picture it corresponds to. Okay? So repeat after me, please. Teacher, doctor, police officer, pilot. Good. Okay, so can someone tell me what a teacher does? Right, someone like me, someone that teaches students. And so what picture would that go with? Picture number 2, the one with the chalkboard and the teacher? Good job. Can someone tell me what a doctor is? Right, a doctor is someone that you see when you're sick. And so what picture would that go with? Which one is the doctor here? Right, the one in the white coat, picture number 1. Good job. Can someone tell me what a police officer does? Right, there's someone that helps to keep you safe. And so what picture would that be, do you think? Picture number 4, okay. Good job. And lastly, the pilot. Can someone tell me what a pilot does? Right, they fly a plane. So which picture would that be? Picture number 3, okay, good job. And do you know anyone that has any of these jobs? Right, me, I'm a teacher. Yeah, and also your doctor, your family doctor, someone you see when you're sick. Good. So going on to page 15, we're going to talk about places where they work. So once again, I'm going to go through the vocabulary and then we'll talk about the pictures. Okay, hospital, police station, school, airport. Okay, so who can tell me who works at a hospital? Right, the doctor. That's where you go when you're sick. Which picture is that, do you think? Picture number 1? Good. And a police station. Who works at the police station? Right, the police officer. So what picture is that? The one that says police at the top? Number 2? Yeah, good job. And school. So who works at a school? Right, teachers work at the school. And so which picture is that? Picture number 4? Yeah. And airport. Who works at the airport? Correct. Pilots. Unless they're flying the plane, then they're working in the airplane. And that's picture number 3. Good job, guys. So quickly, in C, we're just going to talk about things that they do. We've already briefly talked about this, so I'll quickly go over the vocabulary, and then we'll talk about what pictures correspond to which tasks. Flies planes, helps sick people, teaches students, and catches thieves. Now you guys may not have seen the word thieves before. Does anyone know what a thief is? Thieves is the plural. No? Okay, so a thief is someone that steals things or takes something that doesn't belong to them. Does that make sense? Okay. So who would fly a plane? Right, the pilot. So which picture is that? Picture number 4. Good job, yeah. Help sick people. Who is that? Right, the doctor. Right, that's picture number 1. There's a doctor and a patient there. Good job. And teaches students. Who teaches a student? Right, teacher. So which picture is that? Right, number 2. And catches thieves. Who does that? Right, the police officer. So picture number 3 is a police officer arresting a thief. Good job. So do you guys have any questions or do you need any clarification on what we just did? What we just talked about? No? Okay. So we're going to move on to some language practice. So we're going to do A and B together, and then C and D I'm going to get you guys to go into pairs and work together. So question A, it gives you the answers or the questions up here. and the answer here. So you have to answer or match the question to the answer. So we've gone over some question words before, so this should be a little bit familiar to you. So the first question I give you is A, what is he? So does that match she's a vet or he's a scientist? Right, he's a scientist. And even if you don't know the vocabulary, you can still figure it out because it gives you clues, because it asks for he, so you know you're looking for male. There's a picture of a male here, and the answer starts with he. So you can figure it out like that as well. So then obviously B would go with she's a vet. Good job. So B is the opposite. It gives you the answers up here, and it gives you the questions down here. So if the answer is A bakes or he bakes bread, what would the question be? What does a baker do, or what does a chef do? Right. What does a baker do? He bakes bread. So then B, a chef makes food in a restaurant, would go with question or number 2. What does a chef do? A chef makes food in a restaurant. Good. So C is just the same. It gives you the question, you have to match it with the answer. D gives you the question and it gives you the prompt for the answer. So it wants you to fill it in. Which is kind of neat so that I can learn about you guys and you guys can also learn about your peers. So I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Okay, is everyone done? Good. Okay. So, what did you get for C, number 1? Where does the cashier work? Right, she works in a supermarket. Good job. So then B would go with number 1. I work in a fire station. Or where do you work? I work in a fire station. I'm a firefighter. Good job. So D, let's talk about you. So, if I ask, what do you want to be? You can say, you want to be a scientist. Good. And if I say, where do you want to work? You could, if you want to be a scientist, you could say, I want to work in a lab. Great. Good job, guys. So, moving along, we're now on page 18. Can someone describe this picture for me up here? Right, it looks like a baker. He's wearing a baker's hat and gloves. Good job. And he's either taking out bread, probably. There's bread here. And what do you cook bread in? An oven. Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, so I'm going to get you guys to go in pairs again and just work on B. It has a couple questions about the picture. So just work together and I'll give you a few minutes to do that as well. Okay, you guys are done? Good. Okay, so the first question, can someone read that for me, please? Right, what is his job? And what did you get? Yeah? Baker. Yeah, good job. Can you answer in a full sentence, please? His job is a baker. Good job. So the second question, can someone read that for me, please? Where does he work? Good. Right, a baker works in a bakery. And the third question, what does he do? Can anyone tell me what the baker does at his bakery? Right, he bakes bread. And what things can you see in the picture? That's question number 4. We already talked about that. So can you guys go through that again? The baker, the bread, and the oven. Good job. And the last question, can someone read that for me, please? What is he making in the picture? Good. And what is he making? Right. He is making bread. Good job. So we're now going to be on the next page, page 19. And it talks about what students want to be. So it gives you a chart and it tells you what each of the colors represent. So let's go through this quickly. What does blue represent? Doctors, right. And red? Pilots. Good job. Looks like light green. Right, bakers. And pink. scientists, yeah. Green, lawyers. Yellow is teachers, right? And gray is vets. Now, do we all understand that vocabulary? We know what all those are? Yeah? Good, okay. So, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to discuss this. So, just look at the percentages and what they mean. So, for example, 3% of students want to be teachers. So, I'll just get you guys to go into pairs and discuss that really quickly. Okay, you guys are quiet, that means you're done? Okay, so what job choice is most popular? So which has the highest percentage? Right, pilots. And what percentage is that? 36, good. And which one is the least popular? So it looks like scientists, right? Right, with 2%. Good job. Okay, so we have just a few minutes left in class. So what I want you guys to do now is to brainstorm some jobs that you would like to do when you grow up. So just do a little brainstorming and then be ready to discuss it tomorrow. Okay guys, great class, and we'll see you tomorrow.